warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Okta from Junior High School number 2 Tanjung. Today I will tell you one of famous folklores in Tanjung, that is Bertuah or magical mistake. Once upon a time, in a village called Tanjung were many robbers. The villagers were worried of the increasingly rampant robbers who rob day and night in the water and on land. One day, a Japanese blacksmith came and is known as Samurai. He had a high level of kanuragan knowledge and also the knowledge of agricultural tools, especially machines. Seeing the violence of the robbers that often hurt the villagers, Samurai tried to help the villagers and fight the robbers. He finally succeeded, and none of the robbers ever came to the village again. Day after day, many robbers who had heard the death of their friends at the hand of Samurai were terrified. The news of Samurai's braveness had come to the ears of King Usanggobang. King Usanggobang was jealous with the news of Samurai's supernatural powers. Besides, the villagers really liked Samurai because he was not only good at martial art but also a humble and helpful person. On the other hand, King Usanggobang was a mean and arrogant king. Because of the villagers' attitude toward Samurai, the king was jealous and planned on something against Samurai. He wanted to trap and kill him. One day, King Usanggobang ordered some of his troops to go to Samurai's house to order him to make a magical machete that he would be impossible to make. Tell Samurai that I asked for a magic machete this week. Tell him that as a proof of machete's power, it can be believed by 7 knowledgeable people except me. I too can only believe the machete, commanded King Usanggobang in high tone. If he couldn't finish in a week, then his head was his payoff. The king continued. There went the troops to Samurai's house and told him what the king asked. At first, Samurai thought that it was impossible to make that kind of machete, but he couldn't refuse the king's order. Then he said, "Tell your majesty, I'll try my best." He decided to accept the order. As a faithful person, Samurai then prayed to God for guidance after long thought. He then decided to make a heavy and large machete that made of 2 tons of iron. By the help of the people in the village, Samurai started to make the machete. Day and night, he worked hard melting the iron until the end. The 7th day had come. King Usanggobang came to his house to take the machete. Along the way, the king was so happy, he smiled and laughed. But arrived at Samurai's house, the king was surprised to see the long and large machete that had been prepared. Samurai then said, "I apologize, Your Majesty. It hasn't finished yet. My students just finished early, so the machete is still hot." The king didn't listen. Then he asked his 7 men to lift the machete as a trial. They were unable to lift it. It was very hot and heavy. They burned their hands and shoulders. "Step off, all of you. You can't lift this kind of machete." The king came forward to lift the machete. At first, he thought he could lift it. However, it was very hot and his eyes turned red. The sweat on his forehead began to flow. To keep his pride, he pushed himself to leave the Mercedes. He didn't want to give up. He felt embarrassed if he had to just give up. At last, King Usang Gobang died, burned by the magical Mercedes made by Puyang Sampraya. It is said that Puyang Sampraya's grave is still in Tanjung Batu's village. And until now, the Tanjung Batu's villagers is known to become blacksmiths. Okay everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.